someone brings a zebra, do you get it or give it to a dog?
You know, we haven't had a zebra. We have had alpacas and llamas, and we do adopt those out. We've had sheeps and goats, and we adopt those out as well. We got 46 goats at the beginning of the year, and it was basically
we saw all those babies.
Yes, we had a bunch of babies, and it was just somebody that just didn't spay or neutered, and they just kept going and going. I was like, yeah, there's too many for me now, and we ended up getting them.
What is the blue ribbon?
Oh, so this is, for dog walkers, we have different levels. So this is a level 2. We have 1 which is pink, this one, and then I believe 3 is green, and 4 is yellow. And all it means is different, it's the behavior or the triggers of an animal. So like level 1, we call bomb-proof. So that's a dog, you just kind of walk out. You know, you don't have to be too concerned about what's going on, and they're just very happy. Level 2, you have to start watching different things, like if there's any dog aggression or if they take off. Level 3 and 4, it could be they have anxiety, they could react to other dogs, they could react to the chickens and the farm animals that we have. So in order to keep going up in the different colors, you have to take different classes and then different mentorships to keep going up.
Do you ever let any of your visitors walk any of the dogs?
Yes. So as visitors, what we'll do is we have a board and it'll say which animals are good to be walked that day. And what you'll do is if it's just an adult, they go up and they give their license and then they're able to take the dog out. If it's an adult and a child, it's usually a double leash. So the adult has one and the child has one. But sometimes when the kids are walking, like, oh, look at that, and they let the leash go, and at least the adult has it. So it's kind of things that we've learned through, being here.
Would a child alone be able to walk one, like our age, like a 6th grader or a 5th grader?
Usually you have to be 18 because you give a license, but you can go out with one of the volunteers. So if you go in, you say, listen, I want to walk a dog, a volunteer will go with you. The volunteer will keep one leash and then you can take the other.
How old do you have to be to volunteer here? Like if you want to give them exercise?
So 11 to 15, we have a junior volunteer program, and that's usually on Thursdays. But to be a straight out volunteer is 16. So, and usually, when you say exercise, we have different, so we have morning walks, afternoon walks, and then evening walks. But a lot of times when you're here, you kind of end up doing other things. So like if you go to get a dog, they could have messed in the kennel. So you need to have somebody else hang on to the dog, clean up the kennel, freshen it up, and then take the dog out. Or you can say, listen, I'm taking out, Rocky, and there's a mess in his kennel, can somebody freshen up while I'm out? So a lot of times, and that's a big thing with the volunteers, they have this thing like, I want to volunteer, and I just want to go in and pet the cats, and I just want to go in and touch the dogs or walk them. Like, there's so much work, and as a volunteer, you don't get to pick what you want to do. If there's a litter box that needs to be changed, you change the litter box. If they need water, you give them some water. And I think sometimes volunteers get a little disenchanted because they're like, I want to clean, but the whole thing is that's part of taking care of the animal. The petting and the snuggling and the walking is just a piece of taking care of the animal.
Yeah, I have a cat. I fell out of it.
Yes, and you have to clean up after them, you have to feed them, you have to give them water, and that's when, even adults, they're like, oh, I want to do that. We had a new volunteer orientation, and we had somebody that came in that said, I just want to walk dogs, and I just want to pet cats. I'm not cleaning, and I'm not doing laundry, because we have laundry and dishes that have to be done. I'm not doing any of that. That's what the staff gets paid for. Okay? And there's the door. Because the staff actually has so much more to do. They have to, when the public comes in with questions, if a surrender, if there's an emergency, clipping of nails, all sorts of stuff. That's what the staff does. We do the laundry, and we do the dishes, and we do the cleaning up, because that allows them to help the public. When we don't come in to help, then the staff has to do all of their responsibilities, plus figure out how to get the cleaning done and the laundry and the dishes. So the housekeeping, that's what we call it, is a huge part of what we do as volunteers, and there's also sorting donations. We have to put all that stuff away. All right, let me do her, because
I'm looking at the mission pet door.
you know what? So I get this all the time. Oh my God, I would cry. I would cry if I saw this. I would cry if I saw that. We have animals that come in all sorts of conditions. We've had animals that came in totally emaciated, where you can see their ribs. We've had animals that came in bald because they have what's called mange, and all their hair is falling out. We've had animals that came in with their eyes sealed shut because they have a cold, and just sleet and just everything has sealed it. The one that we got most recently that I think is just amazing is one of our volunteers was driving down the street, the highway, and something caught her eye. And when you're here, you'll learn wildlife from domestic life. So domestic bunnies are usually they have markings, they'll be all white with black, or they're woolly, Jersey woolies or lion heads. And then the wild bunnies, they're just usually gray and brown with like some speckles and almost like a camouflage where they kind of blend in with the landscape. She's driving down the highway, something catches her eye. It's a white bunny with like chocolate brown spots. So she goes and she gets this bunny, and one eye, it doesn't even look like the bunny has an eye. She brings it in, they shave the bunny, and the whole back of the bunny has all puncture wounds because it's been attacked. We're like, don't know if we can save this bunny, but surgery did the best they could, and the bunny is now gorgeous. The eye is still there, the wounds have all healed, and it's just a love bunny. We had a dog named Olive, totally skinny, no hair because she had mange. I mean, the cutest face ever, but looked terrible. This is the only time I've ever cried. The owner brought Olive in, and they're like, look, it's Olive, and she was gorgeous. All her hair was grown in. She was wagging her tail. Her eyes were, had that twinkle in it. So when we get an animal in bad condition, we're not sad. We're happy because we know that it's here. We know that it's safe, and we're going to do everything that we can to nurse this dog back to health or the animal. Sometimes we can't, and it's necessary to euthanize the animal because that's what's best for the animal. Because the animal's suffering and they're too far gone. So sometimes we do have to euthanize. But before that decision is made, everything is done. We had this dog, Coco, came in, had no idea, didn't think the dog was going to make it. We ended up finding out the dog had diabetes, and the owner didn't know it, and it wasn't cared for. Coco was here for 6 months, got adopted, and is doing wonderfully. So we get all sorts. We had a dog that came in, her name was Lady, and her back leg wasn't working. We had to amputate it. So now she had 3 legs. You wouldn't even know she had 3 legs. She got adopted, she's out running, playing. So we get all sorts of different conditions of animals.
I have a question. I have a cat that my kitten, we don't know what happened, but she can't jump as high as the other one. And she can only do these little jumps. I've seen her try to go jump for something and just fall.
Yep. What could have happened is that when she was little, depending where she came from, she could have broken a limb, and it was never set properly, and it just healed on its own. And if that happens, it will limit the mobility that they have and the things that they're able to do. You could bring her to the vet. There's options of re-breaking and resetting, but if the animal's getting along just fine and it's just a matter of it can't jump as high. I just came off of a farm where we were trying to help, I don't know if you guys heard Westport, there was a whole bunch of farm animals that were abused. And I went out there for a week, and we had this one steer, and the leg, it must have been broken and never set. And they're making the decision, I think, to euthanize that animal just because it would be putting the animal through more pain and suffering to fix it, because they'd have to re-break it and reset it, and it's just a lot for the animal. So if it's doing okay, it's not cooperating. We can actually kind of move under there if you guys want.